Good morning, everybody. It's me, Teresa Perrin, and this is my stock market watch list for Tuesday, December 6, 2022. As you can see by the green cover, futures are green this morning and oil is red. Let's get started. Please remember, nothing I say is financial advice, and this is only a watch list. Please smash that like button as it helps out with the algorithm. Thank you so much. Meta Platforms, otherwise known as Facebook, META. All right, guys, Meta is actually down in pre-market, but I don't think this is going to last once market opens because the Facebook dating app gets age verification to prevent minors from accessing experiences meant for adults. So we have a catalyst this morning with the market being green and Facebook actually being in an uptrend. I expect that to continue. However, guys, we all know Wall Street can do what they want when they want. So, don't get married to a direction either way. See what happens at open and could play either way. BCDA, which is BioCardia. Guys, they got great news this morning that they announced FDA approval of their IND application for allogeneic NK1R plus human mesenchymal, whatever that says, stem cells for ischemic heart failure. So anyways, they got FDA approval for their application. And guys, that's huge news. It is up in pre-market. Let's see what happens. It spiked up significantly initially, as you see in this picture. I think it did pull back some, but I would expect a pullback followed by another move to the upside. Next on my list is Wish, and I'm sorry, the Wish got cut off. ContextLogic. Actually, let me adjust this. Okay. Wish, ContextLogic. And guys, the only reason this is on my list is because I think it may have found its bottom in that 60-cent range, and now I'm looking for the move up. My concern is, does it get rejected at 75 and dip again to form a W, or can it continue to move further? So personally, I think I'm going to hold off on buying this until it gets through that 75 and holds, because trust me, it has a very long way up to go, but it is certainly on my radar. Edit, Adidas Medicine. All right, guys, Edit is actually a stock that I really like and I think is going to do well long term. It has like 74, 75, something like that % institutional ownership. And today they are hosting a virtual event to highlight the initial clinical data from Ruby trial of Edit 301 for severe sickle cell disease, which is why I think we're going to see some moves in Edit to the upside today. Kirkland. All right, guys, KIRK. First of all, congrats to the few of you, because this is one of my worst videos as far as watches that I've ever had. And I'm surprised because Kirkland is really due for a massive run, which we started to see happening yesterday. They had earnings. They initially pulled back after earnings, and then yesterday made a nice move up through 460, got pulled back with the rest of the market, guys, but I expect that we're going to see this to continue to run today. As you can see, it's already up 1% in pre-market. So if you haven't seen that video, I suggest you take a look and see why I'm so bullish on this stock. Fubo, F-U-B-O. All right, guys, Fubo, they were also running up through $3 yesterday, and unfortunately, like the rest of the market, got pulled down. But this is high on my radar for a watch. They have some sort of conference going on this week. So, definitely it could get a lot of momentum into it. And I noticed that the options chain is starting to get jacked for this week for that $3 strike price. GameStop, GME. Guys, I put out a video early this morning. It dropped. Check it out. GameStop has earnings coming up tomorrow after the bell. So that is why it's on my radar. MMAT, MMTLP. All right, guys, this week should be a crazy week. As you know, both of them got pulled down yesterday with the rest of the market. However, look for that rebound and rally to start at some point. BSGM. All right, guys, this clearly is on an uptrend in the past week. It is moving in pre-market this morning. I don't know what caused this. It could just be the technical breakout. However, it is definitely something that's worth watching and could have a significant move continuation. MTC. All right, if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I called this out yesterday when it was moving. Guys, holy moly, it moved up 41.82%. That move came all from yesterday. I do not know what triggered this, but it looks like a continuation this morning. It was being called out on the scanner, so keep an eye on this. Again, if you're going to enter, I would wait for that pullback in order to get in. You know, sometimes jumping in on these runs when they're too high up is dangerous, so just be careful. GTLB had excellent earnings. They are up significantly from after hours yesterday and pre-market this morning, so keep an eye on this ticker. Again, that's GTLB, GitLab. WORX. All right, guys, a lot of attention is being called to this ticker. It was up 18.26% yesterday and up another 11.88% in after hours pre-market, so keep an eye on WORX. Oh, and by the way, WORX does something similar to GoCo, I believe. When I saw this, I thought it was actually like the electric lawnmowers WORX, but it's not. It has something to do with the healthcare system and billing. So I think it could be doing a rally like GoCo has done. So just, it's worth watching. EHang is up quite significantly in the past week. It has a little pullback right now at that 750 level. Guys, I'd look for a continuation in this with Chinese stocks moving up again today. You know, definitely worth watching. Or does it get a pullback before it can make its next leg up? I don't know. Look at this trend. It's like very, very strong. NIO. All right, guys, this got pulled down yesterday with a lot of the market in general. It wasn't just Chinese stocks that were affected yesterday. It was the entire market. So this morning, as you can see, once again, these China names are starting to try to make a recovery to move back to the upside. So keep NIO on your radar. TME, 10 cent, same thing, guys. You know, it was only down 2 cents on the day yesterday, despite the market falling off because it had rallied hard in the morning, pulled back. I expect that if the market stays green, that this pushes through $8 today. Again, no guarantees, but that's where I'm thinking on that one. Blue Apron, APRN. Guys, Blue Apron seems to be finding its bottom like around this 101 range, so I would keep this on your watch list. I did a video, check it out, because it's heavily shorted and I think it's long overdue for a move back to the upside. Figs. All right, guys, please check out my video on Figs. Seriously, this stock has been in a massive uptrend. It's up 25.85% the past week. You know, it's making a bull flag. Even on that move down yesterday, it got to where its low was and it stayed. It held, and it's right at the 1348 crossover this morning. I think we're going to see its next move up. So you do not want to miss it. I'm telling you, the stock has been an absolute banger since it's been in the fives. GMBL. All right, guys, I don't call out a lot of penny stocks. Well, I guess sometimes I do. Lately, it seems that a lot of these stocks that were not penny stocks now are. So maybe I'll take that back, because lately there's been some really good ones. But GMBL has been on my radar for a very long time. The stock was actually trading in like that 40, 50, 60 cent range and got significantly pulled back several months ago. And it's funny because it has like a premier share that trades much better than this one. But I'd keep an eye on this because I think we're going to start to see this run. It's, you know, sports betting season and the company actually is decent. So worth keeping on your radar. It's been up in pre-market. It's up a penny. So I think we're going to see moves. Mullen. All right, guys. Mullen has had an opportunity to cool off, more than an opportunity, in my opinion. And I think, I'm not sure if it's today, but I think any day now, we're going to get some kind of a catalyst, and this is going to start running again. So keep it on your radar. Hellbiz. Guys, same thing. This stock, I just don't understand it. Clearly, Wall Street is punishing it for something because it does not belong trading at 22 cents. But as long as they want to keep it here, I'll continue loading the boat. But again, this is another stock that I think any day now you are going to see a massive breakout in this just run. ATVI. All right, guys, I dropped a video on this last night because news came out. Check it out. This is an opportunity, in my opinion, to make some serious money in the next, if you give it like a few weeks to a month, maybe 6 weeks tops. Guys, I think you're going to see a huge move in ATVI because it has a buyout pending with Microsoft for $95 cash per share. So as you can see, you can profit, $13.70 or 67 cents if you were to buy it right now at this current price on my screen. Just by holding it for a little while. So that's, a 20% move, more or less, to the upside. Definitely worth considering, especially when the market's not doing so great. It's easy money. COSM, Cosmos Holdings. Guys, I don't know why, but this is down again in pre-market. It's down 34.47% in the past week. I'm telling you, this is a very heavily shorted stock that has a lot of momentum. As soon as it gets that momentum back in it again, this is going to make its next leg up. I'd be prepared for some sort of PR or something to drop because, this CEO is working hard to get this stock trading above $1 and not have to do a reverse split. So let's see what happens today. All right, guys, COMS. Check out the video I did last night on this one, guys. This is something you do not want to miss. I really believe we're going to see a nice hard run in this. I give you the support and resistance levels at the end of that video when I go over the TA. And guys, we're looking good. So COMS to the upside, in my opinion. AVCT. Here's another one. This is my play of the week, guys. And this is last but certainly not least because AVCT is now starting its uptrend. It broke through that resistance at 118 yesterday. Excellent. We're up again in pre-market. Guys, there are warrants at $1.80, and you better believe that they are going to push it to that level if they want to use them, but not just that level. They're going to push it probably higher than that. I would say look for somewhere in that gap fill range is my thought process. If it can get between that 314 to 394 or something, 384.94, something like that off the top of my head. I really think that it fills the gap if it starts running, and they cannot dilute this until January. Check out my video that I did on this. I discussed that, part 1, part 2. They're long. Play it, if you're at the gym, if you're, listen to it like a podcast. But guys, I give full details on my thought process on AVCT and why I think we're going to get a significant move in this stock. So that's all I got for you today. Have a wonderful day, guys. My apologies. I almost forgot to give you the top gainers. They are STRY, Starry Group Holdings, VVNT, Vivient Smart Home Inc., ANAM, ANAM, GitLab, GTLB, which we talked about, MYNZ, Mains Biomed BV. The top losers are MEIP, Me Pharma Inc., NSTG, Nanostring Tech, MRTX, Mirati Therapeutics, DRMA, Dermata Therapeutics. COSM, guys, unfortunately, is on this list today. Hopefully, we can reverse that and put it into top gainers tomorrow. All right, and most active is ABEV, AMBEV, WBEV, Wink Inc., Lumen, LUMN, ACB, Aurora Cannabis, Wish, Context Logic. And guys, Wish was on my watch list today as well. So keep it on your radar. All right, now I'm serious. That's all I got for you. Have a great day.